Is your iPad draining battery faster than the speed of light, heating up like it's trying to cook itself? Yep, I know the feeling. Been there. But don't worry, I've got you covered. The tips that I'm about to share in this video will definitely help you reduce the overheating and cut down on the crazy battery drain. Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to help you fix your iPad's battery issues. Whether you are using the iPad Air M2 or any model for that matter. So if you're tired of treating your iPad like it's a car that runs out of gas every few hours, stick around till the end of this video. And yes, every single method I share has been tried and tested by yours truly. So no random hacks, just real stuff that works. If you apply the steps, I guarantee you'll see improvement in your battery's performance. So in this video I'll be sharing about 5 tips that will help you reduce your battery drainage, and also in the process will help you reduce the heat generated by your iPad. So before starting, I would like to apologize for my voice because I'm a bit under the weather today, so don't mind me. And without any further ado, let's get started. So first things first, ambient temperature. As I've mentioned in my previous video, the hotter your surroundings get, the more heat your iPad generates, and the more heat it generates, the faster your battery drains. Now obviously you can't carry an AC everywhere, but here's a practical solution. Reduce your screen on time. Let's say you're working for 3 to 4 hours on the iPad and at a stretch. Now you can take breaks in between and let your iPad cool down for say 5 to 10 minutes. And doing so, it will help your iPad cool down, and if it cools down, it will consume less battery. So do that. The second tip that you can apply is turning off background app refresh. So you can do that by going to the general here and then swipe down. You'll find here the background app refresh. Just click on it, you will get there. Now you can either do it for all the apps like I have done here, as you can see, or you can selectively pick the ones that you don't need to be working in the background. Trust me, this one's a total game changer for both heat and battery life management. Now how can you partially select those apps? Just let me quickly demonstrate. How it's by default is it is toggled on, and for every app you see here will also be toggled on. Now you can select the apps that you don't want to be running in the background. Let's just say I don't want translate to be working in the background. So what I'll do is just press on it, and hey, there you go. It will not consume battery in the background after you've closed the app. So I prefer to keep every app toggled off, so this actually saves a lot of battery, and the iPad doesn't heat up that much. So you can definitely consider doing this. The third tip that you can follow is turning off the features you're not using currently. So that includes Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and most importantly location services. That drains a lot of battery, more than you'd expect. Turning off these features is quite simple. What actually is happening is your iPad keeps searching for, even if there's no Wi-Fi available to connect, it keeps searching for Wi-Fi's to connect to. Now it drains battery. I won't say a lot, but it does drain a bit. And for the location services, what you can do is go to the settings, then you can swipe down, then privacy and security, tap on it, and there you go, the location services. I've kept it off, but you can partially select the ones that you want to access your location. I prefer to keep it off because I don't use my iPad outside. So yeah, this is the way to go for me. Also, a pro tip, what you can also do is go to the Apple Intelligence, and you see there's an option, talk to Siri. Now you can click on there. What happens is, when you keep it on, the microphone in your iPad stays on and it keeps on taking in all the surrounding voices, so that it can Siri or Hey Siri. So it keeps the microphone on the background, and that leads to the drainage of your battery. So what I did is turning off this completely. So you can do that too. It will help you save the battery. Now the fourth tip that worked for me is rebooting your iPad at least once a week. I know it sounds too simple to matter, but it helps clear out the background junk and clearing the RAM, and thus reducing the heat generated. And like I said, the less heat it generates, the more battery you get. So yeah, definitely consider doing that. Just weekly rebooting your iPad, and it doesn't take much of your efforts, so consider doing that. Now fifth tip is, you can, whenever you are charging your iPad, if you're planning to use it for 3 to 5 years, take care of it while charging. If it heats up just a few minutes after plugging in, turn off the power supply and wait for it to cool down before plugging it back in. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but doing this even once in a while, especially during the summers, can seriously extend your battery's life. So definitely consider doing that. The bonus tip. So what you can do is go to the battery. Now I know you all have probably done this, but it needed to be addressed. This thing won't give you instant results, but over time it helps preserve your battery health. Now you see my battery health is around 99%. Now I've been using it every day from August for at least 5 hours, and some days even 7 to 8 on a single charge. So it definitely helps, with the battery's maximum capacity. So what you can do is set the charging limit to 80%. How do you do that is when you open the settings on the left hand side, just click on the battery and then move to the battery health, and there you can see the 80% limit. Just toggle it on, like it will be toggled off by default, and then you just have to click on it and it will be toggled on. So you can do that. It will help you to preserve your battery's maximum capacity, and it will pay off in the long run. So definitely consider doing this. So that was it for the bonus tip, and there you have it, all the methods that I personally use to stretch my iPad's battery life to 7 to 8 hours of solid daily use. If this video helped you out, don't forget to give it a like, maybe drop a comment, and hey, if you are into more practical iPad tips like this, consider subscribing. So catch you on the next one. See you.